Hi everybody, it's Laura Goodrow with Usborne Reading Corner. I wanted to show you some of our brand new picture books that have recently come out. I'm so excited about them. So I'm going to start off with this little one for babies, our Are You There series. So Little Elephant came out in fall of 2017, and January 2018 we've also added Are You There Little Fox and Are You There Little Rabbit, which I think would just be so cute to put in an Easter basket or for any kind of baby shower. But they're just so colorful and pretty. There are finger trails on all the pages for babies to be able to play with, little peek-throughs, and you are playing hide and seek with Little Elephant. And so each page you think you see the elephant's ears, but it turns out to be something different. Then you think you see the elephant's toes, and it's really three slit snails. So tons of fun, and then at the end, there you are, Little Elephant. So just a fun little board book. I mean, thick pages, are curved corners, which are great for just being able to give to baby. You can feel confident that they're not going to hurt the book and the book's not going to hurt them. These are $9.99 a piece and are just fabulously fun for little kids. Up next, we've got our newest Muddle and Match. We just came out with two brand new Muddle and Matches in January 2018. This one is farm animals. We also now have superheroes. So fun! And as with all of our Muddle and Matches, you're going to have all types of alliteration on every page, beginning with the first letter of the animal that you see on the page. And then you're going to mix and match and just make the silliest barnyard creatures you have ever seen. And this one is very interesting. They're all doing different things that are silly to begin with, so when you get them all mixed up, it's just very, very silly. It lets the kids play and kind of explore their imagination while teaching them some excellent vocabulary words. Rory, the rock and roll rooster, guzzles greenery from the gardener's garbage as he dallies and dozes in the dusty dairy. So you can see that great vocabulary that you're not getting in most books for little kids. So this one I would recommend for maybe 1 and up on that one. Lots and lots of fun. We have 3 brand new phonics readers. My daughter and I are absolutely loving this Giraffe in a Bath. I read them to her at this point. She's not quite ready to learn to read yet. But even when you're reading them to your children, it's teaching them that rhythm and rhyme and letting them hear the different sounds that words are made up of. So fun. This one in particular talks about giraffe working in the garden all day, which is something that my husband and I do, so I like that for us personally we can relate it back to our daughter. And then she realizes she's so dirty and needs a bath. During her bath, this is so funny guys, she gets lots and lots of interruptions. And then the mail truck backs into her house, pushes her bathtub out of the house, down the hill. She scatters the zebras, and then she is in a bathtub race on the river somehow. So funny. These phonics readers are $6.99 a piece. I definitely recommend you pick them up. If you have any little one who loves silly stories or rhyming stories, those are perfect for them. Next up, I wanted to show you this lovely picture book entitled Boy. It follows the story of a little Viking boy who is deaf. I absolutely love that we have this book, not only for maybe friends and family of children who are deaf, but just for kids to see that people are different, and that doesn't make us better than they are, just they're different, and they might be able to handle situations differently, and that is a good thing. So it talks about how the kingdom, the knights, and the dragons are always fighting, and it's very loud. So here we've got a bunch of loud sounds. Cling, clong, clang, ting, tong, cling, clong, clang, clang. So if you've got any little kid that loves making loud sounds, this one's going to be fun too. It talks about the dragon, and then the little boy who can't hear them all, but he can see his parents' worried faces. Oh, this is so cute. It says he spoke with dancing hands and he drew pictures for people in the sand. So sweet. And here we've got all of our loud noises that the little boy can't hear. And one day he stumbles into the fight. He can't hear them fighting, so he stumbles right into it. He can't hear the king shouting at him, "Get out of the way." And so what ends up happening is he kind of becomes a liaison. He says, "Why are you fighting?" He asked the question that no one had asked before. Why are you fighting? And the king and the dragon are able to understand their disagreement and move past it, and it's because of Boy. So a super sweet tale for $12.99. The illustrations are, as you can see, are just absolutely beautiful, so colorful. Absolutely love that one. So going along the same lines, for children who may need glasses and who don't see as well, here we've got Ava's Spectacular Spectacles. And we all know we've got Little Bear Needs New Glasses, which is really fun to help pick them out, but sometimes children don't love wearing their glasses. And this really goes from that point of view. It's a little girl named Ava, and she's sitting in class, and her teacher realizes that she doesn't have her glasses on. She asks her to put them on, but she doesn't want to. So then what her teacher does is she picks up storybooks, and she starts reading them or talking about the stories. So here, "If only Little Red Riding Hood had put on her glasses the day she went to visit her grandmother," said Mrs. Cook, "she would have seen the big teeth and the big eyes." Ava looked up. Mrs. Cook turned the pages. "Imagine if Hansel and Gretel had worn their glasses when they got lost in the woods. They would have seen the signs pointing them safely home." Ava looked brighter. And then by the end, she realizes that everything would be better if you can see, and she puts her glasses on. So this is going to be a really great confidence builder for kids who do have to wear glasses and who maybe don't love it. It's $11.99, or even, like I said, if your child has a friend who wears glasses or someone in their class who wears glasses, this would be great to help them understand that person a little bit better. Next up, we have I Say Ooh, You Say Ah by John Kane. You guys, I literally just got home from reading this to my daughter's preschool class this morning, and they absolutely loved it. We had so much fun. It is just a silly little book that is going to have your kids shout a lot and be silly. So this is not one. I would not recommend this for bedtime or nap time. This is a playful book. This is for when you want kids to come out of their shell and open up and have fun. So it would be great for occupational therapy or speech therapy, or if you have a child who may be on the autism spectrum. This is going to be so much fun to get them kind of interacting with everybody, because every page has something new for your child to interact with. When I say ooh, you say ah as loudly as you can. And then I always have made sure to mention to my daughter and her friends every time, can we practice? Like, it's really fun. So here you're saying ooh 3 times, so they're saying ah. Now if you see the color red, pat your head. Ooh, ooh, ah, 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 ooh, ooh, ah, ah, ah. It's so fun and silly. So fun. When you see an ant, you say underpants. Underpants! I beg your pardon. That's a bit rude. So it just goes through like that. The story is giving instructions and then reacting to how your kids are following through with the instructions. A lot of fun. Like I said, if you're trying to get someone to come out of their shell, this is going to be a great one for you, but don't read it at bedtime. It's going to get your kids riled up. It's $12.99. Lemur Dreamer. I love the sparkly moon on the front. So shiny. Love it. By Courtney Dickmas. And it goes through and tells the story about this little lemur who sleepwalks every night. And all of his friends that live in his apartment building know that he sleepwalks, and they kind of take care of him. They give him certain braces knowing that he sleepwalks. They look out for him to make sure he's safe. And then one day he starts going too far. So they have to chase him and make sure that he stays safe while he's sleepwalking. So it's just really silly. I love these beautiful illustrations inside. All of the colors, the style is very pretty. Here he's tight roping, walking across the power line, I think. And then they have to be like, wake up, Louise, because he's about to go over a cliff. But Louise is still fast asleep. Could they reach him in time? Oof. They got him. So then Louise wakes up and he talks about all the dreams that he was having. So they learn what he was doing while he was sleepwalking. So cute. Such a fun one. This one would be great for bedtime. Another really great thing that you could do with this one is then talk to your child about their dreams and what kind of things they do in their dreams. So this one could be a really good conversation starter for that. It's $12.99. Next, we have one that was introduced in the fall, but it's now new in the catalog this year. It's Luna Loves Library Day, and it's actually on the cover of one of our new catalogs, I believe. And I really like it. For one thing, you've got the texture on the cover is different than your regular ones. It's a woven kind of texture with some 3D elements to it. I really love it. It's about a little girl from a biracial family, so I think that's very cool. And without saying it, you can tell the parents in this one are divorced. So if you are divorced, or you know someone who is, or you just want to show your kids that families come in all different shapes and sizes, this is a good one to kind of introduce that concept. So here we've got Mom getting Luna ready for Library Day. She drops her off, and there is Dad waiting for her at the library. And then they're going to pull out all the books and have fun. And I love this, guys, because look, we've got the big book of dinosaurs and unexplained mysteries. Y'all, we sell the big book of dinosaurs. So if you have that book at home, how cool would that be to have a storybook that has one of their books in it? Ah! So fun. I absolutely love that. And it's just about her and her dad exploring all the books. Then it does have a little book within a book inside, very similar to Nibbles, how it does, with a little bit meatier topic. And this one does, the book within a book does kind of go into divorce a little bit more than the main storyline does. It definitely talks about how the troll and the mermaid had a family, and then they were fighting a lot, so they decided it would be better if they lived separately, but they still loved their little princess equally. And so I think that that's really cool. Like I said, if you are divorced, or maybe your grandchild's parents are divorced, or whomever, it's a really great way to kind of help them deal with that a little bit and show them that both parents are still going to love you and still be there for you. And I love here again looking at Luna's library, and again with the big book of big dinosaurs, memories of the imagined islands. Mini monsters. Okay, guys. Mini monsters. So cool that you could go through and look for some of the books you might have at home in this one. I love it. It's $12.99. Another one that was released in the fall but is new to this catalog is Ludwig the Sea Dog. So last summer we came out with Ludwig the Space Dog, and here is another one all about Ludwig and his paper friends going on an undersea adventure. They hear someone calling out for help, and the cool thing about the Ludwig books, you guys, is that they come with 3D glasses. Are you ready for this? So, and it looks so cool in 3D, it really does. So here we can see this part is in 3D, it looks like it's popping out, the pencil, everything looks like it's popping out. All of his little friends who are made of paper look like they are sitting on top of the rest of the images, and they hear someone, or they get a distress note, I think is what it is. They get a distress note from someone in the sea who needs help. So they're trying to figure out how they could possibly get down there to help him or her, whoever is singing out this distress signal. Just so fun. So fun. And you get to use your 3D goggles. So maybe you have a reluctant reader at home who's not so into reading books. How fun would it be for them to be able to wear their 3D goggles and participate in the book that way? I think that's just a really great way to get kids who maybe aren't as patient with stories and who don't like reading as much, to get them into reading. Ludwig is $12.99. Thank you so much for checking out our new releases in our picture books, and I will be back with more of our new releases later. Bye guys!